morning, Julio.
Good morning, boys.
How are you, buddy?
Seth? Fine. Good to see you, buddy. What's up? What's going on?
Not much, asshole. The only one that stood. I think though, if you look, hold on. I'm Joseph Paolillo Jr.
I'm Joseph Senior. I've been in this business 56 years on Avenue X. Yep.
Well, he started next door in the bagel store first, where the bagel store is now, which now we own. That's when he came to Avenue X, that's where he started. 1972, he bought this building with his partners and moved the business over. Well, A&S was a franchise. We were personally owned with the original owner of A&S, and it went on to be a huge franchise, but we are the only A&S pork store still around and the only one now in Brooklyn. Everything else is AS Fine Foods.
When I came to Avenue X, it was 92% Italian. Now the neighborhood is not even 20%. But thank God, I don't know what it is, that we still got our customers. They're very loyal to us, and we do our best that we can serve them. And that's about the bottom line. We love our customers because without them, we won't be here.
My dad is now serving some of his original customers' grandchildren. They come back for the holidays, they come from out of town. Some of them just come back to say hello. Yesterday I received an email. You know who passed away? Anna the barmaid.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
and her children reached out to us to let us know how much she loved us and what a big part of each other's life we were. And that's a customer, you know, it's very touching that they reach out to us and they let us know that we have this connection. You know, it's amazing after all these years that some of our customers have become friends and family and
part of our families. First of all, when you get into a business, if you put your heart to it, to the business and to the business, to the customers, you'll never be a successful person. All you gotta do, be kind to the people, make the right stuff. Don't have to try to cheat anybody, because at the end you're going to be cheated, not the store. So that's my philosophy. I'm from the old school, and I'm proud of what I did.
So my dad is very dedicated to this place. We say, my brothers and sisters and I, that this is his first child, and my mother is his gumara, and this is his wife. Yes. Always it was business, and the business not before family, but before everything else. You know, I'll tell you something. My wife went to my father and said to him, "How much do you make on a Saturday?" And he said to her, "None of your business." But her offer was she wanted to give him whatever money he makes on a Saturday so we can get married on a Saturday. And my dad said to my wife, "Paris, you could get married on Saturday. I'm just not going to be there." You know, it took a pandemic for us to finally be closed one day a week. And to tell you the truth, I think my dad, we made a mistake all those years to be open 7 days a week. Now we have a little time for our family and a day that we know we have things to do. It's amazing that you become accustomed to having a day off after so many years of not having one. He lives in Tottenville. We're in Brooklyn. He lives in Tottenville in Staten Island, and I live around the corner. He's on time every day, and I'm late. He's very dedicated, but he doesn't. This is his hobby. This is his love.
This is my first love.
The only time he takes off is to travel. He'll go to Italy, which that's his #1 love, or he'll go to Florida with my uncle. But vacation is it. If he's at home, he's here. It doesn't, he's never, unless he's on vacation, he's here. COVID was a game changer for us in a sense. When my father started this store, it was completely a retail business. And he was traditionally a pork store. We sold pork. As the years came by, we added chicken, we added beef, and then in the later years, we became prepared foods and catering and stuff like that. And as the years progressed, we really became like 25% retail store and 75% catering. Well, on March 15th, that changed for us. The catering business went to zero unless we were catering somebody's funeral, and the retail business went from 25% literally to 200%. We were pumping, listen, I'll tell you something. A couple of days in, I talked to my vegetable and fruit supplier, and I said, hey, bring me a case of apples, bring me a case of bananas, bring me a case of this. And the stuff came as my father goes, what are you doing? I says, listen, people don't want to go out. They're going to want this stuff from us. We offer it as a service to our customer. And sure enough, we were selling every week cases of bananas, cases of oranges, cases of apples. It was one day to the next change, and we needed to help the community, and we needed to be there for our customers. And it was a really, honestly, from one day to the next change. We had, so thank God, we're blessed with a lot of friends and a lot of family, and everybody jumped in and pitched in. We were delivering people bag orders still 12 o'clock at night. We were going all over Brooklyn, Rockaway, Breezy Point, trying to, customers would call, can you deliver to my daughter? Can you deliver to my son? My parents are by themselves, can you send them meals? And you'll have to jump in a time like that. You'll have to jump in. You have to help. You have to be a part of the community. It's what keeps you going. You have to. My father always says you have to give back, and we try our hardest to give back to the community and help the community. But it was a very drastic change for us. And because of my mom and dad, we had put measures in right away for safety. Even before there were any CDC rules or rules from the city, we made our own decisions to mask up, to glove up, to limit the amount of people in the store. We actually built a barricade because, listen, we've been here for so long. People come in, they say hello, they have a cup of coffee, they ask how we're doing. I had to keep my dad safe because I said to my dad, will you stay home? And he says, if you're there, I'm there. So it was hard that sometimes we couldn't find merchandise, couldn't find meat, but we're blessed that my father's been in here long enough where he's got a lot of friends, and we made it through. It was I have to be honest with you, it was a very tough time. The pork store, I can't sit here and tell you that our business did better, but our bagel store next door that we took over a couple of years ago, we were off by like 60-70%. So we did. We applied for some help, and we got it. We were hired by the Mets, the New York Mets, and we fed Coney Island Hospital. Us personally, we were sending sandwiches to the cops, the firemen, trying to give back to the people that were helping us. But it was a very trying time, and like I said, it took a pandemic because we were pumping every day, 7 in the morning to sometimes 2, 3 at night. We couldn't give guys days off because we couldn't handle the work, and my guys were willing to help. But at one point or another, I said to my dad, hey, listen, we have to close one day. We can't handle it. They can't handle it. We're all tired. And we've decided now to keep that, and we're closed on Mondays going forward. And as from something bad, maybe something good came. Who knows? But, we lost a lot of customers and a lot of friends, and a very good friend of ours that had a store just like us, young guy, Joe Pisa, friend of ours, was taken by COVID. These things affect you, they affect us, they affect everyone. And Mr. Chicatano and Carlos Alzarula, the founder of A&S, said out of all the stores and all the places, my father was the loyalist guy they had. All the years people told him, oh, you got to buy out, you got to go on your own. No, he stood with them until almost the very end. And Carlo is not only his partner, but he was his mentor and like his other father. To this day, we talk about Carlo and he cries
every
out.
Every day.
So, Big Joe, who's the boss?
I am. I'm always the boss.
You got it.
Carlo, come here, Carlo.
I'm the boss.
Carlo,
Yes.
answer a question.
Yes.
When you ask the boss, who's the boss? Who does he say is the boss?
You.
See, that's the real answer.
Who's the real boss?
My mother.
Oh.